they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thumb. Like my name is Jump, pum pum, boy, I bump. In that Billy Sean, he ain't know he ain't thunk. He just grabbed the punt and made it go down.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Lane asterisk.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Good. What's that?
Mayfield to throw on the first play. Eluding the pressure right.
Kissing track as star nigga.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Kings!
Mayfield.
Throw a track star hole.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit.
Throw on stream recording and Obi does run like a bitch.
He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. For Sade Alurican, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, this defense for the Bucs.
No run, no game, pussy.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, It was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Lucas Niga face with tears of joy.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got Smith here. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. We're scoreless after 1.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Run. Set.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
Bill got a taste of his own medicine, bitch boy.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies have tried to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge.
Oh, wide open, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Evan Ingram with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Walker. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, nice move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
it got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, 76 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings. Done.
To throw, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good.
Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mayfield now. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 138 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Walker now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 14 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Second and 10.
Regular. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. Finds his tight end Ingram. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
King. What's that?
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing.
Into a sea of defenders, unintercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Chris Godwin
halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bucs extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Walker has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think it's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams,